You've spoken about it before, food insecurity in our neighborhood. My goodness, 1 in 5 of our neighbors don't necessarily know where that next meal's going to come from. Well, I'll tell you one thing that Three Square Food Bank has certainly done over the past year. They've pulled out all the stops to make sure that the need is being met, not just relying on their community food bank partners, but also going out there with mobile food events themselves to make sure that everyone is accounted for.
Yes, here to tell us all about it on wheels is Kate Hibbard Gaines. She's the Director of Development out at Three Square. Kate, good to see you again. How are you, my friend?
Great to see you both. I'm doing well. Thank you. And thank you for having us on today.
You bet. We know we're coming to you from your newly upgraded office. So congrats on just having a new space there in the building. You do so much great work with Three Square. Tell us all about what is going on currently this spring and all about these mobile food pantries.
Yeah, the pandemic, we're a year into it, and unfortunately, the rate of food insecurity is still at record highs across Southern Nevada. And so Three Square is continuing to implement essentially an emergency relief program that we put into place about a year ago with these emergency mobile distributions. And so anyone in the community that's in need of food at this time can go to any one of these sites and we will load up their car. We have these fantastic volunteers in the community that are helping us, and we'll load up their car with groceries and hopefully alleviate that burden for the individuals and families in our community.
That's awesome. Yeah, the vaccines might be here. People might be getting them. We might be slowly but surely opening things up, getting back to somewhat normal. That doesn't mean this just goes away overnight, though. I know the need's going to be there for quite some time. Let's talk about that need. You said it's at record highs right now. This isn't just the quote unquote usual suspects, people that might have been, using the service for years. There were a lot of newcomers to Three Square over the past year.
There have been. There's the rate of food insecurity pre-pandemic was around 12%. It has now grown to 20%,
Wow.
which is about 440,000 individuals, nearly more than the population of Henderson. And
Wow.
many folks over the last year have found themselves underemployed or out of job entirely, and still having to pay bills. And unemployment is maybe running out, and so they are needing some assistance. And so we're seeing folks come through these distributions, many who probably never anticipated to come through these lines ever before. But we're there, and we're there to help, and so are our volunteers.
Yeah, it's incredible that you're there. So thank you for recognizing the need right now. I know so many people turn to you for help. To find out where you are physically located, people can go on your website and they'll see a full list of the distribution sites. Also, an idea of how to sync up with these mobile deliveries as well.
Yes, if you go to threesquare.org/help, we have a full list of where Three Square is doing these distributions, as well as many of our network of agency partners who are also doing pantry distributions, drive-throughs. All sorts of resources are out there. We really want folks to not have to travel too far from home,
Mhm.
right? And be able to
Hmm.
find food very close to them. So definitely check out the website, find the space that's closest to you, and head out there and get some food.
For those who might not know, how big of a pain is it to actually get qualified to receive the food? Do you have to bring the last 5 years of tax returns, this paperwork, a note from your doctor? What are you going to do?
No, you just simply need to show up. There'll be a few questions that might be asked, but otherwise it's open to anybody and everybody in the public.
Awesome.
Yeah, Kate, I want to thank you. I was headed up to the station, just a few days back, I think the week before last, and I hit a lot of traffic on the 15. Apparently, there was a special guest in Las Vegas, and I believe she was on her way to Three Square. How did that visit go?
So actually, we got to meet with the second gentleman here at Three Square, and which was pretty remarkable. A great opportunity for the food bank. He came up here and convened a small group, including our CEO, to talk about food insecurity, and so just a remarkable opportunity to highlight the need, and especially the need here in our community that is just much higher than it is out of major cities across the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, for obvious reasons, where our money is made is a lot of it's made on one street, and that street was obviously incredibly affected. So, my goodness, great work that you've been doing, Kate, and the whole team over there at Three Square, and we'll make sure to point people in the right direction.
Thank you so much.
All right. Take advantage of not only their community partners, but also those mobile food sites. My goodness, they have really risen to the challenge over the past year. 3square.org if you want to learn more. You can also call them at 702-644-3663. And it's worth noting, if you've been doing all right, that dollar that you donate to 3Square goes a long way. Every dollar is 3 meals, and they can make that really count. So make your donation today if you're capable. 3Square Food Bank, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.